High Priestess Azrael knelt before the eternal altar, her luminescent wings trembling. Around her, the last defenders of the celestial dominion lay dying. The Voidborn had breached the final sanctum, ancient horrors from between dimensions that even the gods feared. Mother Goddess, she whispered, her prayer desperate. We have nothing left. Our warriors fall, our shields fail. Please, send guidance. The goddess's voice echoed through her mind, heavy with resignation. There is one option. But it comes with a terrible price. Anything, Azrael pleaded. Call them. The priestess froze. No. Not them. They're myths, horror stories to frighten children. They are real, the goddess said. And they are the only species that has ever made the Voidborn retreat. But understand this, inviting humans into your war means accepting what they are. Gods fear them because they do not worship. They do not pray for salvation. They create it through violence. Azrael looked at her dying people. She had no choice. The transmission took 3 days to reach Sol System. The response came in 4 hours. Distress call received. United Earth Fleet en route. ETA, 72 hours. Hold position. The Celestial Dominion had expected negotiations, demands for payment, perhaps political maneuvering. Instead, humanity simply came. When the human fleet emerged from FTL, Azrael understood why gods feared them. Their ships weren't elegant or divine, they were brutally functional. Scarred hulls covered in weapons. No artistic flourishes, no ceremonial decorations. These were machines built for one purpose, killing. Admiral Jackson's hologram appeared before her. A scarred human male with gray hair and cold eyes that had seen too many wars. Ma'am, we've analyzed the situation. The Voidborn have you surrounded. Your defenses are failing. Your people are dying. He paused. Permission to engage with extreme prejudice? Yes, but. No buts. Stay in the sanctum. Don't watch. This won't be pretty. What happened next would be recorded in celestial archives as the 72-hour cleansing. Humans didn't fight like the enlightened species. They didn't seek honorable combat or strategic superiority. They fought with a savagery that made the Voidborn, creatures of pure chaos, hesitate. Human ships rammed Voidborn vessels when ammunition ran low. Marines fought in melee when plasma rifles overheated. Engineers rigged reactors to explode, taking entire enemy formations with them. One human cruiser, its engines failing, dove directly into a Voidborn hive ship and detonated its entire payload. The captain's last transmission, "Tell my family I love them." For humanity. The Voidborn had terrorized dimensions for eons. They had destroyed civilizations and made gods tremble. But they had never faced a species that treated death not as an end, but as a tactical option. Azrael watched through the sanctum's viewing portal, her divine sight capturing every moment. Humans died by the thousands, but they didn't retreat. They didn't surrender. Every fallen soldier bought time for others to advance. Every destroyed ship created an opening for the next attack. "They're insane," whispered one of her guards. "No," Azrael corrected softly. "They're committed." On the 3rd day, the Voidborn broke. For the first time in recorded history, they retreated, not from gods, not from superior technology, but from sheer, relentless human aggression. Admiral Jackson's fleet was decimated. Of the 300 ships that arrived, only 47 remained functional. Casualty reports numbered in the hundreds of thousands. Yet when Jackson stood before Azrael in the sanctum, bloodied and exhausted, he simply nodded. "Threat neutralized, ma'am. We'll maintain a defensive perimeter until your people recover." "Why?" Azrael asked. "You don't know us. We offered no payment, no alliance. Why sacrifice so much? Jackson's expression softened slightly. Because you asked for help. That's enough. He turned to leave, then paused. Your goddess said we terrify the gods. She's right. We don't ask divine beings to save us, we save ourselves. And if we can, we save others too. As the human fleet established its protective cordon, Azrael finally understood. The gods feared humans not because they were powerful, but because they proved divinity wasn't necessary. Humans didn't need gods to be heroic. They just needed a reason. And sometimes, another species crying for help was reason enough. In the celestial archives, the goddess added a new entry: humans are terrifying not because they reject us, but because they show what mortals can achieve without us. They are what we wish we had created, beings who save others not for glory or worship, but because it's right. May the universe never need them. May the universe always have them.